So this is my latest idea. Just a crude sort of brace that will fit in there and just hold the inverter against that wall. Like that. And then I might just put some double-sided tape, obviously not to hold it, but just to stop it flapping around while we're driving. We'll see. But that's the idea. So now got to fix that onto the plywood. Okay, so that's down and that's moving a little bit. Let's say if I put some stuff maybe either side just to pack it. So I seem to have failed with various systems. I was trying to make a sort of bracket, but actually probably the most simplest, a block of wood that is fairly stable there now. So that's, I might work on that idea with maybe some sort of brace just pushing it across. So I'm going to fix that piece of wood now. Okay, this is a last minute idea, sort of building it up in layers. So it was going to just rest on there. I was going to have a bar coming across and supporting it, left over from the racking in the garage, but actually just building it up in layers, that is pretty solid in there. So I might just put another one on there, just keeping it firm. I'm quite happy with that, and then it's still removable. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. Yeah, it is removable and it will go back. I've just got to make sure when I put it back, don't catch this lip there. So that's fairly tight, it's not going to go anywhere really. If I get a slight rattling, I might just put some double-sided tape or something just to stop any rattling, but I think that's going to be fine. So I'm now just waiting for a fuse, which should be coming in a few days. In the Adamo Facebook group, I noticed someone had got their son to 3D print a box for this, because I don't want to cut this into the wood. I don't want to be drilling anything into the wood, changing the wood. It's still under warranty, although it's out soon. I just don't want to do that. So I had a look online and I found the file free. So I got my son to 3D print the box from the file, and it goes together quite well. So it's got places for the screws, it's got screw holes on the bottom and somewhere for the cable to be channeled out, and that's free. And my son says, well, it only cost about £1 to print it, so it's not a problem. Online I could find the boxes for about £10, so that's a good saving. Now my only thought was, well, about 1 centimetre of that isn't needed, so I could have it slimmer. Certainly if I was going to put it on the wall, I'd want it slimmer, but now I've decided actually it's going to go down here, and I can just attach it to the wall with double back sticky tape, as in Blue Peter, and then switch it on and off from there. That's not in the way of the seat or our feet, and that's just be a nice solution. And actually the depth means it's slightly higher, so that's that should work. So that's the plan. So now I'm just waiting for the new inline fuse. So it's arrived. I have this fuse, which is a Renogy 250 amp fuse, as recommended in the manual that comes with the inverter, but they don't sell it on the website. I've had to get it from the Renogy shop on Amazon. Now I've had a real problem getting this from Amazon. The Renogy shop sent it to the wrong depot up north somewhere. They told me they sent it to the wrong place and then made me jump through hoops to sign out forms, etc., to get a replacement sent. So I wasn't very happy, and I think they know that from an email. And eventually, after my final email, I got it the next day, but it's taken over a week to get it when it was meant to come more or less the next day after ordering it. So just watch out for the Renogy shop on Amazon. Got it eventually, but a bit of a hassle, and I wasn't very pleased with that. Let's hope any other customer service is better. Right, so got to fit that hopefully down into that space somewhere. Right, I think we're nearly there. The fuse is now in place. The fuse is fairly solid where it is because of the thickness of the cables, so I'm not going to fix it down permanently yet. If I do, I'm going to have to put a strip of wood underneath, just because this is quite thin. So, but I think it all looks fairly protected. Put a little bit of extra tape on here, and now I'm just going to stop this knocking, so I know it's not going to be a lot of pressure on that. So I'm just going to use these where you literally put them together as Velcro, tape on either side, and so it will come off. But as I say, I don't want to put a screw through there because this is so thin. So just going to peel off. This is the part that might be classed as budget, if not all of it. Let's just keep that out for a minute. Do the same the other side. There we go. No movement at all. That will just stop it banging as we drive along. We'll see if it still works. Now at the moment it's not connected, or it's in hibernate, so I need to connect this part up, which is the remote. Not easy to do when you're holding the camera. Okay. And that wire will just run over the top, and that's now being screwed down. So again, that's just going to have some of this on the side there. So just a final change to the position of the fuse. I've decided to mount it onto a piece of wood so the wires don't bend down too far. That's now screwed on there nice and solid. That's not going to go anywhere, and it feels a little bit safer. So a quick update on the fuse. I've now got one of these, which is the original one that should have come to me that went up north somewhere. So I now have been sent two of these. Hopefully I'm only going to pay for one, because I wasn't expecting this one to arrive, but it's arrived about a week late. So there we go, Renogy came through in the end. We've got two of them for the price of one. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but there you go. So hopefully that's been useful to see how I'm using the lithium battery with this inverter. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a like, it helps spread the message. And now to enjoy my toast.